They say no drones. It's not just because they don't want you to fly your fancy $2,000 toy and get photos of whatever. It's a lot of this is personal. This is their traditional lands. How did two middle-aged people like us end up travelling around? We're at Middle Lagoon. We've just left Barn Hill Station at 0600. Go and get some fuel, go and get some more food. We're all set up and... oh, what's that you say? Well, have a go at this. This is a pretty flash at 30k a dirt road, and here we go. So that'll be the Mighty Gator X. That'll be us. Leanne's watching a pod of dolphins. How good is it? Here we are, we're all set up. It's no power. We do have water available. We're full of water. We'll just run the hose out, top it up. There's a dump, so we've got our own restroom. We're good as gold here. It's nice, isn't it? How much is this part of Middle?
Adult.
So it's $40 for Lee and I. So this is secret hideaway at Middle Lagoon, heading up Cape Leveque, sort of in the north of Broome type area. That's about as good geographically as I get, because we'll go down to the cafe. They have a cafe here that runs 5 days a week, and you can get coffee, chocolate, ice creams, cans of pop, chippies. They do breakfast and lunch, but only a limited menu, but it's wonderful. With beautiful rocks. There's nothing growing on them. There's no soft coral or anything, and you can see the intertidal zone where there's some little wee shellfish growing on there back down on the rocks. So I think I'll walk along the rocks and give you a look at the rocks and all the rest of it. So whales with calves breaching. There's a shark sighting in here, but it's Australia, mate. There's sharks everywhere. Tuna feeding off a bait ball this morning. There's dolphins, turtles. It's just glorious here. It's our best camp to date for all reasons, you know. Had the sup boards out, which has been beautiful fun, popping around the headland. But between these two piles of rocks, there's this semicircular, and it's obviously man-made. That just doesn't happen, and that is a fish trap. So all up this Cape Leveque area is traditional lands. So I guess the catchword is on country. So we are on Indigenous Australian Aboriginals land. This is their land. This is what they feel super strong about. So behind me is the boat launching area, and you can park your cars, set your sunshade up and bring the kiddies down and hang out. About high tide, it's 2 o'clock, it's uber hot and it's pretty breathless. There's about half a dozen vehicles here and they've all got their boats out, so that's really neat. So I'm just going to show you a little bit around here. Rocks, show the mangroves, and I'm getting my little furry in that cool stuff because it's a warm one. I've just come through that archway, which is pretty cool. There's not a breath of wind here, well out of the wind. So I'll be mindful of keeping my face in the sun. But there you go, you'll be able to look at this. This is just around this little rocky headland. and it's a beautiful place for the kids to come and enjoy, have a bit of a rummage round, and big kids too, because everyone loves going round rock pools. Lots of fishing up here, offshore fishing. It's alive with fish. And so I'm going to have a mooch around here. Remember, when you come up this way, of course, I'm probably speak to the converted and or those people that don't know. When you come up to tropical Australia, that's all around the top. We have a fish in the waters. It's called a stonefish. Guess what? It's supremely camouflaged and it looks like a stone. It's got about 13 venomous spines on the top. You stand on that, you're going to know all about it. Probably won't kill you, but you know, it's supposed to be really, really, really painful. So wear your reef shoes when you're mooching around these places. Better be safe than sorry. Also shuffle your feet, because you want to boot the little stingray, get him scooting off. You don't want to stand on him, have that spine come over, give you a bit of a pinch, because again, probably won't kill you. Be little ones in the shallows, but it's going to hurt and you're going to need to get back to town and get some treatment. Savlon just ain't going to cut it. Good morning, Mr. Seagull. Big sea mist here last night, so we're just having a bit of a tidy up and wash out the solar panels. Solar panels out the front. We're chilling here. Get a bit of breakfast on the barbecue. We're going to do the board. We're going to get a paddle board out. You can see how low the tide is now. So probably about lunchtime, we'll get the boards out. Aha, we're on. Good morning. So, it's Tuesday morning and it's about 6:30 and we are packing up. Rig's all squared away, people getting their boats ready. It's been fantastic here at Middle Lagoon. Secret hideaway camp, I think it is. It's just glorious. Roll down the ridgeline into the water. Perfect temperature for swimming and cooling off. And as you've seen, there's just so many things you can do here. You can fish, you can paddle, you can surf off the rocks. You've got a little boat, you can go out. You can take your kayak up around the little lagoon over there. You can stand up, paddle. Photography subjects everywhere. Frigate birds, whales, dolphins, the odd shark in the water there. But we've had a great time. Yeah, we're heading off to Broome and we pick up Mum and Dad tomorrow. So my rig desperately needs a clean. Lee's going to spend the afternoon cleaning. I'm going to spend my day down at the wash rack, getting the truck all cleaned up, and then we're going to have a chilly night and looking forward to some home comforts. It's going to be great. So that's Middle Lagoon for us, off to Broome. And as you know, we're going to slowly wake our way down the west coast of Australia, taking in some of the remarkable sights, Exmouth, Carragini, Kalbarri, all the way down to Perth, where my son's going to join me with his wife and my grandson Henry. So from us here at Middle Lagoon, just north of Broome, south of Broome, we're near Broome. Thank you very much. If you like what you're seeing, I hate to do it, but hit the like button, subscribe, share the videos, put a comment on there. Leanne's really good at writing some commentary down there if you've got a question about what we're doing and where we're going around. But until then, take care.